Are you nervous?
I think they classified me as insecure.
I understand. You're the third one today.
Really? It's not easy, because it is not considered as a real illness. Or at least not till recently. It's more of a nuance, something that lies between nervousness and depression. Isn't it?
Yes.
But I mean, something doesn't necessarily have to be serious to stop one from living well. Don't you think?
Yes, that's true.
And there's no way of changing it. I mean, there would be. But if one is like that for 26 years, it's very difficult to change things. It's easier to come here nowadays, isn't it?
It's a remedy like any other. Somewhat expensive, but infallible. Let's say it sets things straight at the source.
My brother will never approve.
In 2024, a group of scientists located for the first time the soul of a human being, identifying its physical characteristics. In only 3 years, the endo-spiritual system was completely decoded, giving origin to a perfect engineering of the soul. Such scientific discovery caused a mass cultural crisis, after which the old conviction of one's soul's survival after death was forever lost. The soul showed its own physicality and therefore its indissoluble bond with one's body. This bond was renamed the silver rope.
Let me say something first. Life ends where God's kingdom begins, doesn't it? Well, God's kingdom has ended. And I think it's time that we gave life a start.
Do you believe God's kingdom ended on March 19th, 2024? Did that discovery set us free?
No. No more than we've always been. See, I don't personally like those who felt liberated by 2024. What's changed? What's really changed? See, there have always been two kinds of people in this world. Those who tell lies and those who believe the lies. Even now, you won't admit that every word you were told was a lie. You did not want to see what was clear. You didn't want to hear any words other than the lies which made you feel better.
I see you like the word lie. How many times can you use it in one sentence?
Not enough. See, you still struggle to realize that none of us have an immortal soul, and that there's nothing one can do in life to make it immortal.
Say is the most incredible melody I've ever heard. After all, it's just someone playing a piano. But it really is incredible. It holds all the anger, the sadness, the hope of an entire life. It really seems like life itself is playing the tune, without any human resistance between the emotions and the notes. Something unique and incomplete, without an ending. It has no ending.
Code 677.
There was no way we could understand what they were dying of. Those were the first times. Now we know. We think we know.
Let's see. 26 years old, optimum cardiovascular condition, slightly short-sighted, insecure. Okay, let's have a look. And there it is. You booked your operation at an authorized clinic 18 months ago, and you still haven't heard anything from them. Is that right?
I don't understand why it takes so long for an operation.
Well, it's not that easy. Just imagine what would happen if everybody was allowed to change their souls to their liking.
Maybe everyone would be happier.
Yes, but that's exactly the point. Do you understand?
The melody finds no peace, as it keeps on recurring dramatically, almost as if the pianist didn't realize how great this music was. It's as if he wanted to give a meaning to something that already has one, whatever it may be. It's as if he wanted to explain something, but couldn't quite manage.
It wouldn't suit anyone if we were all happy. Happy people don't buy useless products. You follow me? They don't buy the house of the dreams, dream holiday, because they don't dream anymore. They don't watch talk shows, they don't go to the movies, they don't nip and tuck, and they certainly don't get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go to work. They don't need to make their lives happier because they are happy already. Can you imagine what a disaster that would be?
Everything would seem to lead to the experiment that escaped from the laboratory. It would be such a trivial conclusion. So obvious. So inevitable. Every now and then, someone raised their voice to remind the enlightened that forcing the boundaries of the human soul's natural limits would only have led to disaster.
But I know what happened. It isn't entirely your fault. They kept you and you and you occupied with your unhappiness for centuries, filling you with false hopes. They took your life away.
So we're all hopeless? We all done for?
No. See, what's 2024 if not a perfect excuse for all of the weak ones who wish to escape this mechanism? More than a scientific discovery, it is an opportunity for them.
Why do you consider yourself out of all this? What is it you know that us common mortals don't?
It sounds beautiful.
Yes. Yes, of course.
No, really. It sounds beautiful. You just had to carry on.
Okay. Okay. We go now.
Yes, I'm going shopping. Is there anything you want?
I don't know. What is it you're going out to buy?
I don't know. What do you want?
It isn't a divine punishment. It's just the inevitable consequence of an evil research. She is the consequence. That's what I believe in. What do you believe in, kid?
I hate. I curse. I covet my neighbor's wife. And sometimes I think about killing. I live! And I've never felt guilty for this.
Keeps on repeating itself more and more desperately, searching for some sort of solution. And at a certain point, it just stops. And there's no way out. It just ends abruptly. You're face banging on a piano. Stop. It just ends without a warning. Nobody liked this. We find it hard to accept this kind of ending, with no reassuring finale, without a chord to complete the circle and make a sigh with relief.
I start the day after tomorrow.
The most beautiful music I have ever heard.
The operation is set for tomorrow. It's strange.
Unjustified soul absence.
So no, I can't see anything.
Code 349. Spiritual system.
Tell me you find something, because I can't make any sense of this.
I'm sorry, what do you mean by that?
I mean, we can determine the cause of death. He seems to have just died. What about his soul?
It ceased all activity. We're trying to determine its condition.
Sir, there's no soul here.
11 victims this week, 92 this month, 170 since this madness begun. What do you think? Which theory convinces you the most? Is this a serial killer? Or is it an epidemic?
I don't know. I don't really care.
But aren't you scared?
Of what?
Of dying.
Dying. No. No.
It's been 20 years that we found where the soul is and what it's made of. And for 20 years, I've been operating freely, or as they say, covertly. They're very dramatic. Obviously, we do charge a little more money, but we don't keep you waiting for a year and a half.
I couldn't wait any longer. I've been locked up in Sama home for days after what happened to those people.
Oh, understand.
They say they died after covert surgery. They say doctors with no license, well, yeah, they messed up somehow. Every day there's a new case of these bodies found without their souls.
Covert surgery has nothing to do with it.
Really?
Well, it's highly unlikely that someone could remove a soul completely by mistake. It looks more like the premeditated work of a madman.
I think it's just a dream. Or auto-suggestion. You know it can be what you think. What do you hope to achieve?
Why do those like you think they always...
I don't know anything.
But those like you always...
Those like me have never known anything.
So what are you doing? Why haven't you given up yet?
It was you who came here.
It almost seems as if they want it. These aren't suggestions. They want me to give up, not to think about it. Well, I can't do it. You know what he told me? That I'm exaggerating. Can you believe it? They say I idealized everything. That if she hadn't died, it probably wouldn't be so important for me now. So perfect. I'm not just fucking around. I'm only trying to react. You are too young. You'll get over it. This is bullshit.
Vince insists. He says he can feel her sense her. She asks him to join her. And she tells him the place she's in now is beautiful. A place where nobody suffers.
You could hear so many of these stories once.
It still happens that someone talks about God.
Really? That's nice. In spite of everything, someone still believes.
It's desperation, Michael. People want to keep on hoping.
I see a slight hint of suicidal instinct. What should I do? Leave it?
Tell me, whoever expected anything from life or afterlife? There's no salvation, no redemption. The end comes before anything can make sense. Why do you listen to my words? There's more words that don't make any sense.
We don't know why she's doing it. We haven't even quite grasped what it is she's doing. I read her diaries. She's scared.
Will it ever stop being so hard? I don't know. Am I doing the right thing? I don't know. I have no piano to bang upon and stop.
Although the procedure you followed isn't exactly what the government defines as compliance with the demands and expectations of each citizen, technically the operation we're about to perform is perfectly legal. Therefore, I do feel the need to inform you that the effects of the surgery will be definitive and irreversible. Did you know that?
I did.
This operation shouldn't be taken lightheartedly. I tend to dissuade my patient. The man we operated before you, we began the operation and all of a sudden he said, I don't need all this. I can change by myself. Something even on the lines of, I need to change my life. Do you see what fear does to people?
She has taken those people's souls. She killed them because she believes she can save them. That's why you still feel the person you've loved. Somehow, her soul could be there with her. You're the only one I'm telling this to. Because you're like me, Vince. You've lost something. And now you're not afraid anymore.
Did you think I was the answer?
Did you think that by finding me, you would have found your solutions?
Who are you?
You know who I am.
did you kill those people?
They will be. We always will be. Like all the others.
You're crazy.
I'm only taking you back, all of you. Back to perfection.
What does it mean?
What are you doing, Vincent?
I don't know.
Why are you doing this?
I just thought it was a way of being closer to her.
You okay?
Fine.
Do you know what I saw today? I saw a priest.
Priest? People are crazy.
And then I felt like going to the beach, so I went to the beach where we used to go together. And there I met a boy. An unlucky boy.